This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello, I'm From the Mark, your host for this hour's news. Stay tuned. Let's start with Morocco. Morocco and Spain signed a series of agreements to strengthen their bilateral cooperation, covering foreign policy, justice, agriculture, education and sports. The agreements were signed on the sidelines of the 13th high-level meeting in Madrid. They include a memorandum of understanding on feminist foreign policy in agreement between the two countries, diplomatic academics, and a mobility framework for young diplomats. The two governments also approved a declaration of intent to modernize Morocco's official printing office, as well as a memorandum on digitalizing and managing archival collections. In the judicial sector, an agreement was signed to allow the electronic exchange of mutual legal assistance requests, while a tax agreement formalizes cooperation on assessment, audit, and collection. A joint declaration was also signed to combat hate speech, particularly against migrant workers. Other agreements include a scientific memorandum on seismic and natural hazard research, an agricultural action plan focused on modernizing farms and strengthening food sovereignty, and a maritime fishery agreement covering the fight against illegal fishing and the digitalization of catch certificates. Ministers also signed a sports cooperation memorandum covering anti-doping and harassment prevention. A joint decision extends social security cooperation for 2 more years. The United States and Rwanda have signed a 5-year deal for the provision of $228 million for the health sector in the East African nation. The State Department said the second such pact under the Trump administration's new approach to overseas aid. Kenya became the first country this week to strike a deal with Washington under American First Global Health Strategy, which was unveiled in September by the administration and seeks to improve target countries' self-reliance in managing their health sectors. The $228 million will be provided by both governments. The Rwanda deal lays out a comprehensive vision to save lives, strengthen Rwanda's health system, the State Department said late on Friday, while helping to make America safer. The health funding agreement comes a day after Rwanda's President Paul Kagame and his Democratic Republic of the Congo counterpart Felix Tshisekedi affirmed their commitment to a U.S. broker deal to end conflict in eastern Congo. Under the health deal, the U.S. will provide up to $158 million to Rwanda to fight HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other infectious diseases, the State Department said. The support will also strengthen disease surveillance and outbreak responses. Ethiopia and Finland reaffirmed their long-standing bilateral cooperation and commitment to expand political, economic, and development partnership during the celebration of Finland's 108th Independence Day held in Addis Ababa. Speaking at the ceremony, Ambassador of Finland to Ethiopia, Sinaki Antila, said Ethiopia-Finland relations continue to grow stronger through sustained cooperation in key development sectors. She further indicated that Finland is keen to strengthen business and technology cooperation with Ethiopia.
Ethiopia-Finland long-term cooperation has continued strongly. Our new country program was endorsed last week, extending our support in education, water and sanitation, humanitarian assistance and cooperation with the civil society, contributing to peace and resilience in Ethiopia. Furthermore, we look forward to strengthening our partnership for sustainable private sector-led growth and digital transformation in close collaboration with European Union and financial institutions.
On his part, Ambassador Muleta Regeng, Deputy Director General for Europe and American Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, said the relationship between Ethiopia and Finland is rooted in mutual respect and long-standing cooperation dating back to the 1950s. Ambassador Muley noted that high-level political dialogue and technical cooperation have significantly strengthened bilateral ties over the decades.
The relationship between Ethiopia and Finland has been nurtured by mutual respect, cooperation, and shared values. This bond can be tracked back to the 1950s when Finnish missionaries first arrived in Ethiopia. On July 17, 1959, both countries established official diplomatic relations, with Finland opening its embassy in Addis Ababa. Over the years, various high-level officials have visited each other, fostering strong ties. The political dialogue at the highest level has also been instrumental in strengthening the relationship between the two countries. Technical cooperation has been signed, and few large and small companies have invested in projects in Ethiopia.
Regarding future cooperation, the Ethiopian officials emphasized the importance of increased Finnish investment in Ethiopia. He also expressed appreciation to the Finnish government and people for their unwavering support to Ethiopia's development efforts, particularly in education, water management, energy, and humanitarian sectors. Shifting to entertainment-related headlines, Wizkid's Morayo tops Apple Music's 2025 stream in Sub-Saharan Africa. Ayodeji Bolagun, known professionally as Wizkid, achieved a major milestone with his album Morayo, becoming Apple Music's most streamed album of 2025 in Sub-Saharan Africa. The project outperformed Davido's Fives, which secured the #2 spot on the year-end list. Ahead of Five's release, Davido expressed confidence in its impact, stating in pending album Go Swallow album, while noting it would follow closely after recent releases, including Wizkid's Morayo. In response to Morayo's top ranking, Wizkid shared a tweet that appeared to reference Davido's earlier comment, highlighting the competitive spirit in Afrobeats. This achievement underscored the vibrant growth of Nigerian music on global platforms, with both artists driving record streams in the region. Entertainment Week Africa wrapped its maiden edition in Lagos after 6 days of high-energy showcases, star appearances, and cross-industry collaborations. The festival drew top entertainers including Tiwa Savage, Teni Don Jazzy, Yemi Alade, and many others, while spreading its activity across different places. Founder of EWA, Diola Art Alade, said the idea emerged from Lagos's growing cultural influence. Our ambition over the coming years is for Entertainment Week Africa to establish itself as a critical part of the economic, intellectual, and artistic capital of this great city, she said. With the team Close the Gap, organizers recorded 28,683 pass holders from more than 8 countries and 50 industries. The festival also delivered over 35 panels, 22 workshops, 20 masterclasses, and 93 film screenings, while the Story Lab, backed by major streaming platforms, developed 6 pitch-ready story concepts. Ghana is gearing up to host the inaugural Entertainment Week Ghana from December 21 to 27, 2025, establishing the capital as Africa's premier creative hub during the vibrant Deity December season. The 7-day celebration will feature a dynamic lineup uniting art, film, music, fashion, and business under one banner to accelerate Africa's creative economy. Key events include the high-profile Thought Leadership Summit on December 24 at the Accra International Conference Center, where policymakers, global investors, and top creators will discuss financing, IP, technology, and cultural policy. A live deal room will connect startups with investors, while the new Novas Awards will honor creative excellence. Film lovers can enjoy a curated festival produced in partnership with Idris Elba's Akuna Pod and Bravado, showcasing African and diaspora premieres. Music takes over the beach with Airwaves, a major concert series powered by Lynx Entertainment. Visual arts opened the week with the Munku exhibition at historic Osu Castle and fashion closes with Atali, a sustainable-focused runway highlighting circular Ghanaian design. Backed by headline sponsor Konica Minolta and partners including Ashanti University and government bodies, Entertainment Week Ghana aims to transform conversations into a capital and position the continent's creative on the global stage. Moving on into business news, Africa holds a small but rapidly expanding share of global solar photovoltaic employment, according to a report published Friday by the International Energy Agency. In its World Energy Employment 2025 report released on November 5, the IEA notes that Africa accounts for just 3% of the global solar PV workforce, but recorded the world's fastest annual growing rates at 23%. This growth occurs mainly in the continent's eastern, western, and central regions and is being driven by new utility-scale power projects. Off-grid solar is also contributing with home systems and pay-as-you-go solutions, creating jobs in installation, sales, and logistics. The report says Africa's growth stems from both the rise in large solar plants and the expansion of distributed systems. Globally, solar PV is the largest employer in the electricity sector, with 5 million workers in 2024. Finally, sport news. RB Leipzig crushed Eintracht Frankfurt 6-0, with young forward Yusuf Diomande stealing the show through a sensational second-half hat-trick. Konrad Harder opened the scoring in the 5th minute, assisted by Christoph Baumgartner, who then doubled the lead himself on 31 minutes. Diomande exploded after the break, smashing home the third in the 47th minute, adding a fourth from another Baumgartner assist in the 57th, and complementing his treble in the 65th after a move involving Nicolas Siwald. David Rome had made it 5-0 from the penalty spot in the 62nd minute. The result strengthens Leipzig's position near the Bundesliga summit and underlines Diomande's emergence as one of the league's most exciting talents. His pace, power, and clinical finishing proving unplayable for Frankfurt on a ruthless night in Leipzig. Now let's check the current weather forecast. That's all for now. Before I conclude, I would like to invite you to watch the African Melody program after this one. Thank you and goodbye.
Hello viewers, this is the time for African Melody on Pulse of Africa. In our today's episode, we went out of the studio and participated in a street run. That's the Great Ethiopian Run. We asked the participants about incorporating music into sport activities and their experiences. Before that, let me tell you a little about the Great Ethiopian Run. The Great Ethiopian Run is a major annual 10-kilometer road race held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, known as Africa's biggest road race. It's a vibrant event that attracts thousands of runners, including elite athletes and fun runners around the world, creating a festive atmosphere that celebrates endurance, unity, and culture. The Great Ethiopian Run is owned by Great Ethiopian Run plc, an event management company founded by Ethiopian legendary runner Haile Gebrselassie. Haile Gebrselassie is regarded universally as a great distance runner of all times, winning multiple Olympic gold medals. The Great Ethiopian Run will be held for the 25th time this year, celebrating its silver jubilee.
All the time I listen to music when I'm performing sport, being it's the gym or the normal running. There are some research that say that when you perform sport and you have music, it activates a part of your brain that enhances your ability to perform the sport. So meaning, when you're running, if you have a music that is boom, 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 it will give you more strength and more disposition to run faster and longer. The same with when you're lifting weight. If you put a music that gives you strength, you have more power, you can put more weight to perform it. So there is a very, very close relationship between music and performing sports.
And this is my first Great Ethiopian Run. For me, I can't run without music. It's like I run every day and I have a specific playlist for running, and it's only like music that gives me a lot of motivation. Music from Palestine, music from Lebanon, music with a lot of energy. And for the last kilometers of my runs, I always listen to the same music. It's The Eye of the Tiger. I always listen to it, and it gives me the energy I need to sprint and finish the rest as fast as possible.
This is my first time doing the Great Ethiopian Run. I've never done 10K before. It feels really good. Every time I go for a run in the morning, I have my headphones on and I listen to reggae, dancehall, EDM to get me pumped up, and just it motivates me to continue. Yeah, it's like an energy boost. It gives you energy just like an energy drink would, but mentally it motivates you to continue.
Music is life, music is happiness, music is behavior, music is everything. And so I like music, any kind of music. I'm discovering Ethiopian music, it's great.
While I'm listening to music, it just helps, it motivates me. While I'm listening to music, during this run, all of the music, the sound systems, they motivated me a lot. And it makes the vibe, it brings the vibe up. I really enjoy it.
Here to run this race or walk this race, to be part of the atmosphere, the people, the music, and just to enjoy the morning.
Sport and music often go hand in hand. Music and sport have a strong intertwined relationship, as music can significantly impact sport performances by improving motivation, focus, and coordination, while also enhancing recovery and managing emotions.
Sport in general is very good for health, mental health, because when you do sport, particularly running, you release some hormones. They call it a happiness hormones, like serotonin, dopamine. That's there's hormones that make you feel happy, that make you feel calm, that make you feel that you are in a good spirit. Some of these hormones are the same hormones that the mother releases when they have a baby. So that's why they are in that state of bliss.
Music for me is essential for my mental health and psychological resistance. I play music myself, and so when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do to get in the day and settle down is I drink my tea and play music, and then when I run, I play music. So it's just super important for the alignment of the body and the mind to have some sort of grounding musical energy. So this is and also to process the emotion that you have during running. And sometimes you're super angry and you run, and so when you have an angry music, it just like makes everything more dramatic and you feel like you're into a movie. So yeah, it just brings some sort of drama energy to the run. So I really like that.
I think any movement together with music encourages your brain to be stimulated, using both sides of the brain, because you're listening to music and you're using your left side. So, and then physical health is beneficial for everybody. It releases stress. It also just encourages you to leave your day behind you and concentrate on the moment.
Between sports and music, there's the same feeling of like admiration. I really love sports, I love music, and I don't know, there's a balance between them which I love.
Rhythm can help synchronize movements of effort, and motivational music can help to push harder for longer durations. Beyond individual performance, music is used in sports to create atmosphere and a sense of unity among spectators and participants. Athletes use music to calm themselves before a contest to motivate or improve performance.
I love African music. I don't really understand the language too much. I'm not fluent in Amharic or any other African language, but I love it. It's not really as energetic when I run, but on other types of sports, I like it.
Rock, reggae. Reggae is a bit African music also.
Well, from North Africa, I really enjoy Ethiopian music. I think this is super cool as well. I'm into Arabic music, so North Africa, I really love the music. I don't know much about the rest, to be honest. I really like Amapiano as well. I have a really cool Amapiano playlist for running. It's like 6 hours long. So yeah, I listen to that.
Yes, yeah. I'm half Zambian and half Swedish, so I enjoy Zambian music, I enjoy Afrobeats, I also enjoy Swedish music, but Afrobeats is the best for dancing.
Motivational and high-tempo music can boost mood and increase arousal, helping to feel more energized before and during activity. Calming music can help reduce anxiety, while energetic music can help athletes build excitement for a game.
I am from the part of Brazil that has the most black influence. And I could say that African dances are the better because you really move your body. The African dances are twice as better because you move your body. And the more you move your body, the more you produce these hormones to make you happier.
I've tried some. Yeah, I'm not that great. It's just the Ethiopian dances. It's just the Guragenya. They're very nice. I enjoy them.
It's really good to dance and dance to music. It's you get sweaty, you use your energy. At the same time, the music encourages you to your body to flow in ways that otherwise you wouldn't use your body to move. So yeah, it just encourages movement in different ways.
During the Great Ethiopian Run, there were a lot of concerts from people playing live music, and this was super useful for me. I was pressing pause on my phone and listening to the live music. So yeah, definitely Ethiopian music has this kind of very fast pace and moving energy that is amazing for sports.
There can be a positive impact and a negative impact. It depends on the lyrics. and the content of the music. It's good to listen to positive music when you're feeling low, when you're feeling down, to uplift you and make you feel better. It can be therapeutic.
Depending on what you do, if you're doing yoga, for example, it's nice to have more soothing music. If I'm cycling, I like to have upbeat music, Afro beats, for example. It just gives you more energy. Yes, I love listening to music when I'm doing exercises. The only sport that I do that I can't listen to music to is swimming. Then it's not possible in the water.
The rhythmic nature of music can help synchronize movements, improving technique and overall body coordination. Stimulative music can influence heart rate, while sedative music can be used for recovery to help lower heart rate and respiratory rate.
I have two advice. The first one, for those who are performing, continue, carry on. For those who are not doing yet, start it right now. And then the second is try to get a music, make a playlist of music that you like, but match what you're doing. If you're doing yoga, don't get a beat, but if you're running, put a beat. That's my advice.
For me, this is like psychopathic activity. Like, I would never be able to run without music, because for me it gives me motivation. So I advise people who find running boring to listen to cool music while they run, and then it will be all of a sudden more entertaining and more fun to run with music.
Music has a lot of emotion, so during any time of the day, however you're feeling, there's always a music for that type of feeling. If you're feeling down, you can listen to some music that will help you bring your spirits up. If you're feeling happy, you can keep music that makes you stay happy. So it's very important in life.
Music is a key element in creating the atmosphere at sport events, from the walkout music of individuals to the music played at large competitions. At a team and community level, music can foster a sense of shared pride and camaraderie among fans and players. That's all for today's African Melody. Next time we will meet with another topic. Thanks for watching.